Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, man, let's talk about shit, I can't even see out these windows. Let's talk about not Stanky Tanky, not right now, Stanky Tanky. Let's talk about Canelo Alvarez, right? All right, man, I want to make sure I get the information right. So, look like Canelo Alvarez could be facing Zach Parker and John Ryder as a tune-up. Originally, he said he may take the whole year off from September to September or whatever he fought his last fight versus Triple J was September, next Independence. You know, and let his body heal, you know. He's also talked about having a chronic knee injury that could end his career, and that's why he wanted to fight as much. I try to explain to y'all, dude, when they get older, they gotta get more active. You can't fight once or twice a year. And sparring, you can't really supplement a real fight for sparring. That's tough to do, especially when Canelo could do it because he got like 60 fights. But when these dudes got 20, 25, 30 fights and they going into their 30s, you ain't fought enough. And the one thing I love about what he's doing is he fighting. I always bring this up. Roger told Floyd that. He said, you gotta stop fighting once a fucking year. The older you get, you gotta keep fighting. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. You know, so a lot of people think it's safer to fight every once in a while. No. No, why you think them niggas had 130 fights back in the day? More sparring, more injuries occur in sparring than actual fights. You know, nobody ever look at that because they fought. I ain't saying that these fighters need to fight as much as they did, but you gotta fight. You gotta fight. It's imperative. You gotta stay active the older you get. In general, you should be active. The boxing is repetitious. The more you do it, the more intel you gain and the better you get from a mental and a physical standpoint of view. But I ain't got no issue with him fighting John Ryder or Zach Parker. I ain't fronting the bill. Zach Parker saying that Canelo is there to be beat. You know, people see what Beeble did. I think it was the Golovkin performance, bro. People see what Beeble did, like, okay. And Beeble, a lot of people think Beeble might be like a vanilla fighter. Beeble got sauce too. Beeble can get saucy in that motherfucker. I've been watching him a long time. He can get saucy in there. He can get flashy in there and do some other shit. That's the dangerous thing about Canelo, is that Beeble got another style that he can go to. You know, that's the crazy shit about it. He could like literally step it up, right? But nonetheless, Zach Parker said he dared to be beat, and people smell blood. So Canelo got to remind people that who he is. When she tell him in Black Panther, remember who you are. T'Challa, yeah. He gotta remind people who he is. Niggas think he's sweet. That's like when the king of the Sahara, the lion, started to decline. Another, you know, young prime lion come knock that nigga off the pedestal. The lion has one of the worst declines of any animal. You know, when they get that old, they'll love to live in captivity. But looking at Canelo Alvarez, you know, look, if it's on regular DAZN, that'll do them a lot of favors, bro. That'll do them a lot of favors. I know niggas don't want to say, oh, I'm a pay-per-view star. I want to say this, man, that might do them some good. And Pacquiao and Floyd should have did the same shit. They should have fought on regular TV before they did their super pay-per-view fight. Because remember, one of the reasons they fought each other because their pay-per-view numbers started to decline. Even Floyd shit started to decline. It didn't decline as much as many Pacquiao's, but even Floyd shit started to decline. They at the golf course early in this motherfucker, man. When I go to Charlotte, I'm gonna start golfing. That's some bullshit where you golf in the summer, then you don't do it all the winter again. My cousin, he golfed too, so we gonna be golfing all the time around that hoe. But I've never played that course, but I played most of the local courses, dude. Even I got two more by my house. One closed down though, but yeah, I played most of all the courses. That shit is expensive, bro. That shit is expensive, trust me. But I got practice with pros. I just didn't really want to do it. In hindsight, I wish I did. But nonetheless, Canelo golf too. No. I fuck Canelo up in golf. I do. I ain't did it. I ain't golfed in a minute though. I still got clubs. I fuck you up, Canelo. Put your money up. I got $5. But you too, Steph Curry. I can't fuck with Tony Romo though. Tony Romo real scratch golfer. But nonetheless, I ain't no issue with it. John Ryder, you already knew. Once he beat Danny Jacobs, they was lining him up for Canelo. He got to talking about it. Eddie Hearn gonna always put his boys in the best position to be successful. Now, had this been Demetrius Andrade and Zach Parker fighting, and Andrade beat Zach Parker, he wouldn't be trying to fight Demetrius Andrade neither. And that's what got him respect, because Andrade ain't no tune-up. You know, Andrade ain't no tune-up, so. Ain't no punk, bitch. That's what Andrade's saying. I ain't no punk, bitch. That's what Andrade's saying. I ain't no punk, bitch. But, yeah, and then, you know, I get it. But, you know, Parker don't come forward. I ain't really never seen, Ryder, I ain't really never seen Zach Parker fight. But he talking some good shit, talking about that nigga can't, like, he primed to get his ass whooped, so. Like he a big boy, too. You know, and everybody got their limits on weight. And Eddie Renalso's trying to get that nigga to go higher. My latest, greatest creation. They trying to get that nigga go up to cruiserweight, gonna get Canelo muffin cap pushed back. I did. Why you do me like animal? Excuse me, Miss Fufu. When I met your ass, you was dead broke. Half naked with his half naked, dead broke. But we had a nice little Jay-Z discussion on the live last night. I'm gonna start doing more live. I'm gonna try, especially when these fights start back up. When ain't shit interesting happening, I'm about to pull up. Change is coming regardless. I see no changes. Change is coming regardless to the channel. So I'll see him sometime early next year, first 3 months next year, 4 months, some shit like that. We get through this Christmas stretch. So, but nonetheless, I don't really have no issue with it. It'll benefit them by putting Canelo on the regular DAZN. You know, he come back versus Dimitri Bivol. You know, he come back versus Dimitri Bivol. Who else out there other than the PBC boys? We ain't gonna fuck with Better BF. And nobody asked you to. You the one that was name dropping the man. You know, they saying Beef want to go after Better BF, so I ain't mad at it. And then Eddie Hearn trying to position Joshua Buatsi. Eddie Hearn, they sit here and talk shit about Al. Only one Al Heyman. The only one that turned the corner about making these fights is Bob here. And sometimes he'll ride that line. He the only one that changed about really making these fights. He the only one. But, you know, he used to hate on Al Heyman because he did it better. He was doing the same shit, refused to work with everybody and make top fights, and he used to not make fights on his side of the street. Eddie Hearn is doing everything in his power to stop Dimitri Bivol from fighting Better BF. And what he do is position his fighters, you know, his Euro fighters, local Euro fighters, his local, you know, grocery store clerks and stockers and motherfucking high-low drivers and shit to get these big paydays versus Canelo, you know, or get these big paydays, these world championship level fights they never get. Eddie Hearn take care of them Europeans, dude, them British fighters, you know. But then again, someone be complaining about how he ain't paying them niggas. How they ain't getting the money that they just think they deserve to make. You know, but it ain't never enough. When you stop having that mentality that it's enough money, You know what I'm saying? It's like when they say you stop learning, you stop living. You know? So we ain't got enough, we gotta, we ain't got, it's always. But I don't think he really, y'all don't know, y'all got a skill to keep fighters broke. It's real. It's just like they got a skill to keep your average actor in Hollywood broke. You know? And it's the same shit in boxing. And real talking, the NBA, NFL. You know, they playing with way more guaranteed money. It's the crazy thing about it. But they got their own scale. They do it to their own self. They do it to their own self. You know, buying all these cars, all these homes, you know, all these different women in every city, taking care of their families and shit. Before you know it, you broke. You know, niggas get these big ass houses for what? All that shit costs money to maintain. You know, if I was in a position, I wouldn't get no. I mean, I get my mom a house, my dad a house, shit like that. But why would I get a house? You know, unless I had a family already. That'd be it. If I ain't had no big family already I'm staying with, nah, what I need a big house for? Like an apartment, you know, I can condo it, you know, you're not really gonna be there. You know, then you meet your nice young lady, you know, whatever. Then you do that. But yeah, I always urge young men and young women, go live your life. Don't be having no kids early, go live your life. And then the women be the main ones complaining about how they don't have no life and they stay at home with the kids and they be stressed and all that shit. Man, keep your, like, use protection. Go enjoy your life and do everything you want to do. Everything, kid, a meal ticket. It ain't a 24/7 job. Live your life. Yeah, I will always say this. If you ain't never lived with nobody, I don't need to have no kids together. Once you live with somebody, it changes your whole perspective, usually. But anyway, with Canelo Alvarez, you know, I ain't got no issue with it. You know, hopefully they ain't charging niggas pay-per-view. They probably gonna charge them pay-per-view in the UK. But in reality, that should be on regular DAZN. But it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all the notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJGood313. Venmo, CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Peace.